So it's another week and another set of updates in GTA Online, and we're going to start with this, the Truffade Thrax. But before we do, there's one other thing I wanted to cover, and that's that I think I've been neglecting some of the other cars. So for example, this week there are a couple of cars that I've already reviewed, and my original plan was to refer you back to the original video. And then I watched the original video and thought,
that's shit.
So, some of those are now definitely going to get redone. But what I will do, I will also give you a recap of what's on offer, what's worth buying, what's probably not worth worrying about, and which cars I'm probably going to be covering this week. So, as we go on, I will be doing videos later on this week for the Vector and for the Tempesta. That will be a replacement. Looking at the cars that we've got this week, you've got the Walton on the podium, which is a fabulous 4x4. That's one you must try and win. If you don't have it, absolutely go and win it. It's not the fastest 4x4, but it does perform very well, so that's definitely worthwhile. The Tempesta, I'll have a new review on that. Please don't watch the old video, it's awful. You got the Festival bus, the Landstalker. This Stinger is also on offer again. Now this has been on offer quite a few times, and I think that's GTA's way of telling me I need to buy that and review it, even though I think it looks bloody awful. You've got the Seminole Frontier, the Albany Alpha, the Castigator and the Dominator FX. I've had very recent reviews, so I'll pop links to those up at the top. And then there's also the Kuruma, the Previan. The Previan has had a recent review. The Kuruma is one I will try and get round to if I can. And you also have a claimable vehicle from the salvage yard robberies, and that is the Visa Neo, which I've done a review on. Again, do you know what, because it's claimable and it's only going to cost you what, 20-30 grand when you look at your setup costs and your cost to buy it, I think that's worth doing, to be fair. The salvage yard robberies don't take very long, they're quite good fun, and the Visa Neo, whilst I don't like how it handles, it does look really nice, so that's probably worth picking up. But getting back to this, the Truffade Thrax, and this is a fabulous car. It's based on the Bugatti Divo, which is basically a track special Bugatti. So it's the Bugatti you buy if the other Bugattis that you have just aren't fast enough. And this is what it looks like, and you know, what can I say other than so yeah, it's a stunning car in real life, and the reproduction in the game is also fabulous, and that carries over to how it drives and how it handles. So it has a good amount of power from the get-go, but one thing I really like about this car is how stable it is. So it's all-wheel drive, it has a huge amount of grip. It's one of the few cars that can take some of the trickier corners on this map at full speed. On top of that, it has some decent customization. So we can have a look at the top speed as well. So I'll speed this one up, but this is what it managed to do. So, as I was saying, decent customization, considering that a lot of the customization on the supercars isn't always that great. The customization on this is really, really good. In fact, the more I look at it, the more I struggle to find a downside. Now, normally this car is 2.3 million, so I guess that's the downside, because it's not a cheap car. In the offer this week, you'll pick it up for 1.6, and at 1.6, I think it's an absolute bargain. So if you are in the market for a supercar this week, I would say the Thrax is definitely the one to go for. It has really good handling, it has really good grip, it's really controllable. It doesn't understeer as such, but it is slightly numb on the turning, so it's not quite as agile as some of the other sportier cars. But then again, these are big heavy things in real life, so you kind of would expect that. So all in all, I think this is a fabulous buy. And here's the time it managed to do. And here's where it sits on the lapboard. So that was useful, thanks so much for watching. As I said before, you will be getting a review on the Stinger. You'll be getting a new video on the Tempesta, which is a brilliant car, I love that thing. I'll definitely be doing one on the Vector, and I will try and get one in on the Kuruma and hopefully the Seminole Frontier as well. So take care of yourselves. I'll see you in the next one.